Welcome to Session 5. This session is all about delving deeper into understanding who you are by looking at our individual life narratives, our life story. Do you enjoy reading a biography or watching a movie based on the story of a real person? To hear of that person's struggles, to find meaning and to overcome hurdles in their journey, and then see how their situations turn around. It's a story we can all identify with. Consider for a minute the value in watching your own life take shape. What if you were to take the time to stop, and I mean stop, and really consider and take note of God's regular activity and involvement in your life? Noting the highs and lows, reviewing your strengths and the places of possibility in light of your own personal unfolding life story. Life story is a helpful tool used in spiritual formation development. As we just noted, we are all familiar with the power of a story to inspire, to create meaning, to deepen identity, purpose, and belonging. Reviewing our own life story offers us insight on the regularly occurring themes or life dynamics that might require some personal or spiritual attention. It also gives us insight into our personal feelings and reflections, making us aware of where the potential gaps exist between our story and the divine story. As ministry leaders and practitioners, we need to understand the necessity of anchoring and sustaining our ministry commitments by grounding our story in His story. This session will give an opportunity to consider your own life story more fully. And as you learn to discover, write, and tell your story, including all the ups and downs and twists and turns, you'll begin to see God at work in your life. The activity for this session encourages you to start drafting your own spiritual autobiography, with the goal being that at some point you may share your story with others. Some of you may ask, why do we have to share our story with others? There are a number of good reasons for sharing our stories. It helps promote a relational skill of deep listening and attention. It promotes respect by recognizing the dignity of another, as well as validating our own story. It cultivates community as individuals recognize and hear elements of their own story in the story of another. It helps us to integrate our lives and open ourselves further to the work of the Holy Spirit, not just for our benefit, but also by enabling us to be more helpful in our ministry to others. And it gives God the glory as we declare His goodness in our own lives. So I encourage you to engage in the learning activity for this session, and note that this learning activity will help you get prepared for your upcoming assessment when you'll have to draft your own life story.